Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Now and Then Some podcast with Robin and Kaley. I'm your host, Robin.
And I'm your other host, Kaley.
And here we talk about everything from now and then.
And then some.
That's right. Well, what are we talking about this week, Kales?
I got a couple things I want to chat about.
Okay.
First one is I would like to announce that I got all of my Christmas shopping done.
Not.
I did.
Done?
Donezo. Across the board.
Oh, what's
check,
that
check,
like?
check. I have a whole notes page in my phone where I have each person, everything I bought them, so I can make sure it's all kind of even flowing throughout. I will say a lot of my friends have sweet little munchkins that I go crazy for. So I bought them all multiple gifts. And then my family, obviously my mom, dad, and sis. I will say, like, I feel like I'm lucky in a way of we really only get together with like our small, like immediate family. We do see my poppy, my one grandparent that I have left. But other than that,
I don't have to buy that much.
I don't have to buy that much. I just spend it with mom, dad, and sis. And then, of course, I will be giving all the babies Christmas gifts. But yeah, done.
That's
and I
amazing.
feel good about
Congratulations.
it. Thank you.
I am not done. I've started.
What percentage of the way do you think you are?
15.
Oh, okay, good. And we're 2 weeks out.
This is pretty typical for me, though. I do have a spreadsheet started. And, I do that every year. Make sure the kids are even.
Yep.
And family and friends' kids.
Yep.
So I'm
So do you have to buy for a lot of people?
I do.
Okay. See, I feel like I don't. So it's easier.
I do. My sister and I, the adult siblings, are not getting anything for each other this year, but we still get stuff for my parents, my kids, her kids. We already had Hanukkah and we did just the kids, and then we did a white elephant.
Fun.
So that was good. But yeah, we stopped doing the extended family years ago. So that's nice. And I probably won't go too crazy this year, but I like my little color-coded spreadsheet because I got, if I bought it, it's regular. And then when I wrap it, it's a certain color. And then if it's from me or if it's from someone else, then I color code that if it goes in the stocking. So I have some ideas. I just need to pull the trigger. I've been slowly trickling here and there, but none of the big things that actually it depends on the kid. I'm further along on one than the other.
I got you.
Yeah.
So you keep track to keep it even? Yeah, my parents growing up, they would try to do the same. It was so funny though. I swear we'd get under there Christmas morning, and sis always played Santa, so she would get under there and pass them out to all of us who the gifts were. And it always was sis just happened to have, like, every year she had more gifts.
Oh, really?
My mom's like, I really tried to keep it even, but it was every year Kelsey had more. It was so funny.
My kids know that it's the same amount of money.
Right. And
roughly the same amount of presents, but if it's off by one or two, that means somebody asked for something that was more expensive.
Right.
The other person didn't, so they get 2 for 1. So, yeah, it's stressing me out. It's definitely getting up there. It's about 10 days away.
About that time, Robin. Yeah. About that time.
So I might do some in-person shopping. I feel like I get more done when I'm actually in a store than online for Christmas, which is odd.
Not me. I'm
something
like an
about
online fiend.
Something about that online cart filling up just stresses me out versus a real cart. I'll fill it to the brim.
Okay.
I do not know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then my other thing was I want to talk about my upcoming weekend.
Okay.
I am going to Johnson City, which is a small little town on the way to Fredericksburg. And there's a bunch of wineries. And I'm very excited. I'm going with my mom and my sister, and then our family friends, my mom's friends and their daughters as well. So it's like a girls' weekend. There's going to be 9 of us.
Amazing.
3 moms and 6 kids.
Fun.
I am, of course, the oldest of all the kids, as I am in every group that I'm in.
Everyone's big sister?
Yes.
Except for mine.
Yes, except really, Robin, thank you for
You're welcome.
I get to be the baby for once. So I'm very excited though. We've got one of the I say kids, like I'm gonna put quotes on the kids because we're all adults. Except for the youngest, she's 17. She gets to drive us around.
Oh.
So we're all getting in one big vehicle.
Yikes for her.
But she's excited to go because they've been waiting till Avery, her older sister, turned 21.
Yeah.
So now that Avery's 21, Riley, the younger one, is like...
Does she even get to go inside the wineries?
She can go because her mom will be with us. So you can say, that's my mom.
Yeah.
They let you in.
Okay.
So yeah, she's going to drive us. And the rest of us are going to drink a lot of wine.
Fun.
And we're very excited. We Friday night, we play games at the house. And then Saturday we hit up as many wineries as we possibly can fit in one day. It's so fun. I'm so excited.
I'm
we
jealous. That sounds
every
amazing.
year, and they have the most amazing Christmas lights in that city. Like they deck out the city.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Oh, every big tree down the streets. I mean, they're known for it.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How far is it?
It's like an hour for us.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, hour 15, because it's closer than Fredericksburg. It's on the way, but it's not quite all the way Fredericksburg.
I might want to look into that for the following weekend.
We just always get like a little Airbnb. They have like cute little houses, and it's all walking distance.
That's nice.
So you can literally walk to the Christmas lights section and walk to the square where the restaurants and stuff are.
Nice.
Some wineries are walkable. Some you have to drive a little ways down the road. That's why we have a driver. So yeah, I'm so freaking excited. So I'll give you a full rundown on next week's episode.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
What else?
That's all I had.
You told me something 2 days ago.
Oh, yes, I did.
That blew my mind. It blew my little mind.
I can't believe I've never mentioned it to you.
I can't believe you've never mentioned this to me. You said it so casually and in mixed company, and I was like, excuse me? Like, I did not roll with it. I had to pause and be like, how have you never told me that? How has this never come up?
I actually have no idea.
So I know that you're a big fan of Survivor.
Yeah, I've watched my whole life.
And we both play fantasy football.
Yes.
And I see you probably more than I see anyone else.
Probably so.
Spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
And I did not know that you participate in a Survivor Fantasy League.
I sure do.
What?
So every week I go in and vote who I think is going to get voted off.
Oh my gosh.
And I earn points. I've never won. I've only played, I think this is my 4th year.
Wow.
I think
She's
so.
been hiding this whole side from me.
My 4th year playing in this fantasy league for Survivor.
Gosh. How often does it come on TV?
Once a week.
Once a week. Why did I think it was multiple times?
Because you're thinking of Big Brother, which is the same network.
Gotcha. I am thinking of Big Brother.
That's 3 times a week.
Do you watch that?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I've watched that my whole life too. Huge Big Brother fan.
How do you get anything done?
Robin, I know you're not telling me that.
Yeah, that's true. Facts.
The amount of Love Island you consume.
That's true.
Yeah, Big Brother is, I watch Big Brother every summer. Big Brother comes on every summer. And Survivor is every year.
Okay.
Here I am.
Now we know.
My whole life. I grew up watching it with my family. It was like, okay, Tuesday nights was lock in for Big Brother, and we'd all sit around.
I've never watched a single episode.
We'd have it TiVo'd, DVR'd, and we'd all
TiVo'd.
Literally, me, mom, dad, and sis would sit. It was like a appointment for us, how we spent time as a family. Yeah. We'd grab dinner, and then we'd watch our shows.
Appointment television.
This is where I get my obsession with TV and all the TV I watch. Love you, mom and dad, but y'all have ingrained this into me. Like Law and Order SVU. I've watched that my whole life. Like
never seen
the Datelines, we watched Survivor, Big Brother, The Voice, American Idol. I mean, we watched it all. Yeah. It was like, ooh, what comes on Thursdays? Oh, we got to watch Grey's Anatomy. We got to watch The Voice. It's like it was every night of the week we had stuff, and that's how we would get together as family.
Yeah. We watched TV together, but none of those shows. But now we know. Learn something new about Kaley.
Here you go. I play in a Survivor Fantasy League. I honestly am surprised it's the only TV one that I play in. Right. Because I know, like, there's a Bachelor one.
We should
maybe we should do one
for The Bachelor. I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna have to watch and recap it, the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm down. I've never watched a season of The Bachelor. I've only seen episodes except for the golden one, of course. And I've never watched an episode of Survivor or Big Brother.
You've really never sat and watched a whole season of The Bachelor?
No.
Wild. I've watched all. Okay. Well, maybe we do it for this round. Maybe we do it for this one.
I mean, definitely hooked after Golden Bachelor. I'm down to watch.
Good.
I've seen it here and there. Some recognizable faces. I know that I must have caught some episodes, but I was never super into it. So why not?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Maybe we start a fantasy league.
Okay.
Okay, great. All right, let's get into it.
All right. Starting with our and then.
My and then is the Rocky movies.
Ah, your fave.
My fave. My dog is named Rocky after the Rocky movies. 1, because I love the Rocky movies. 2, because his 2 front paws are white. They look like little white boxing gloves.
He's so cute.
He's the cutest. So my and then is the Rocky movies because...
Speaking of dogs.
Right? If you heard that bark. It's because my dad ingrained these in my brain growing up. Like, if they were on, we watched them. He made sure that we watched every single one. And if they were ever on cable, Dad was like, we're watching it.
Yeah.
So, like...
You didn't have a choice.
No, but I love them.
Yeah.
Like, I really have grown to love them. And the reason why this is my and then, too, is because I was scrolling my DirecTV the other day just to put on something in the background. and Creed was on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put on Creed.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, I need to talk about the Rocky movies because
Yeah.
obviously Sylvester Stallone, Rocky is in the Creed movies.
So which one's the best one?
There's only one right answer to this question.
Is it okay? Let me guess.
Yeah, there's only one right answer.
Okay, let me guess. And note, I have never seen a single one, nor have I seen the Creed movies.
Oh my God, they're so good.
Rocky 2?
God,
Rocky
no.
4.
Rocky 4.
Okay.
Rocky
I was
4.
50-50 on those.
Rocky 4 is the best one.
Is Rocky 2 the worst one?
No.
Oh.
No. The worst one is kind of up for debate.
Gotcha.
For people. Rocky 4 is the best one by far.
Okay.
He fights the Russian. He travels to Russia to train in like the hard elements. Like
okay.
The whole, there's always a montage scene.
Is that the dun, 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 dun?
Yeah, that's in multiple. Yeah.
Okay.
That's in that one.
Okay.
He is literally training out in the Russian wilderness snow, flipping tires in the snow. Like, it's wild. It's so cool.
He was quite the specimen back then.
Yes. Yes, he was. And here's the thing. Why Rocky 4 is also the best is because, well, now it's like spoiler alert, but I'm spoiling it. Sorry. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Apollo Creed dies in the fourth one.
Oh.
And so what happens is Apollo Creed fights the Russian first. Apollo's like, he thinks I'm washed up. He thinks I'm old. I'm going to fight the Russian. And this Russian guy is a machine, huge, can punch through concrete like a machine.
Yeah.
But he's talking a lot of crap,
I feel like of all the movies I've seen like this chunk that you're talking about.
And he is talking a lot of crap, and Apollo's like, I'm coming out of retirement. I'm the champ. Like, I can beat him.
Yeah.
Well, the Russian kills him in the ring.
Wow.
With a couple punches. And so that's where these Creed movies come from. It's Apollo Creed's illegitimate son that he had an affair while he was married. And they brought back the actress from the Rocky movies to play the mom in Creed. And Creed is his son. And that's like his legacy. But the fourth one is the best because it's the best. But also, I quote it all the time. If he dies, he dies.
She does quote that all the time.
That's what the Russian says when Apollo is like knocked out in the ring, like unconscious.
Yeah. And
the press is like asking him about it. He's like, if he dies, he dies. And that's
it.
And that's it. That doesn't sound like a great movie. It's a great movie.
I believe you.
And so then Rocky has to avenge his best friend, his guy, So then he goes and trains in Russia and he fights in Russia and everyone hates him there because it's Russia. I won't ruin anything else, but it's so good. I love the Rocky movies. If y'all haven't seen them, they're really great watch.
I might check them out.
They're old. But
what's funny is that I sent you the other night, I texted you a link to that video of the little boy saying the speech.
Yes.
And Sylvester Stallone joins in with him.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, that's really weird because that's my and then this week. And I was like, okay, that's really weird.
Yep.
That was so cute though.
That was a very cute video. They're just so good. And the Creeds are.
I've heard the Creeds are awesome.
I will tell you this, Robin, I was worried because
any spinoff, any sequel,
reboot,
years later.
I was like, oh God. But then I was like, okay, wait, it's Michael B. Jordan. That's a good sign, Oh my God, I love the Creed movies
Michael B. Jordan can get it.
Always. Anytime.
Especially as Creed.
Yes.
They got all pumped up.
Yes. No, the Creeds are amazing. Creed 1 and 2 are phenomenal. Creed 3 is good. I saw it in theaters when it came out recently. It's Rocky's not in it. So that let me down just slightly. It's still a great movie.
Yeah.
The Creeds are wonderful. The Rockies are wonderful.
Okay.
Let me get off my soapbox of how great this is.
Okay.
So what you got?
My end then is going to be pretty short because it's just Kool-Aid.
The drink?
Kool-Aid.
The Kool-Aid man?
What was your favorite flavor?
The blue.
Yeah.
Definitely
blue's up there.
the blue.
Yeah. My favorite was grape.
Ew, I hate grape everything. Always have.
Polarizing opinion.
Yeah.
Grape was my favorite, and then probably blue and red. But
the blue for sure.
I'm going to buy some Kool-Aid. I'm going to make some Kool-Aid.
Maybe we sip some Kool-Aid on the next.
Doesn't that sound delicious?
Ice
cold Kool-Aid as it's cold and nasty outside. But yeah, some ice cold Kool-Aid, maybe a little vodka.
Hey.
A little vodka.
I like it.
Okay, that's all.
That's all she's got. Kool-Aid, y'all. Try it.
Try it.
All right.
Take it to the now?
To the now.
Okay, so we have a dog with us now.
She had to be nestled up on me, so she is here.
So let's do the now.
Okay, now we do the now. Okay, so we have an announcement. Love is Blind Season 6
Yay.
Okay. Okay, Robin. We've got your thoughts.
The last season was just so disappointing, but I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, the last season absolutely sucked. I hated everyone. So I really hope they get us some likable characters on this season.
We're due.
We're due. So it's coming in February.
Nice. That's not too far.
Yep. And it's in North Carolina.
Excellent. That sounds right.
So
that's exciting.
North Carolina, February. We'll be tuned in.
And let's not be duped and get super into it the first time it comes out when there's only 3 episodes or whatever.
Yeah, I hate that they do little by little release.
Yeah. It's just rude.
I'm like, should I just try to hold out and binge?
We could do that.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear.
Okay.
Maybe we do half and half. We wait for half the season, watch half, recap, and do the other half.
All right.
We'll see.
Okay, what else?
And then the other thing that I want to talk about is Zac Efron getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
That's right. Good for him.
Yes, it was.
I'm surprised that he doesn't have one already.
Well, actually, Robin, they usually get him pretty later in life. He's only early 30s.
Yeah.
I think. And mid 30s. And he's on the younger side of getting it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He's been in a lot, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But he is on the younger side of getting it. So I watched the whole video of all the people that they brought up. His speech, there's a couple things I want to mention. The first one being he talked about working with Matthew Perry on 17 again.
Oh, that's right.
And he looked up at the sky and said, "Thank you for always being so kind to me and everything you taught me."
That's very sweet.
It was so sweet, and he teared up. It was so sweet.
Yeah.
So I wanted to call that out. The other thing he did on a lighter note, which made my little High School Musical heart just pitter patter, he talked about he thanked Kenny Ortega, who's the director, and he brought Kenny Ortega was there.
That's nice.
And he was like, thank you for helping me get my start, because he literally got a start in High School Musical, which you've probably never watched.
I've never watched.
I grew up on High School Musical.
Yeah.
And
do you think that I can show Sawyer?
Yeah, there is absolutely nothing bad in it. It's just around high school.
She would love it, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, it's so.
She's probably seen it.
I mean, it was
without me.
Yeah, no. She would. It's good. There's nothing bad in it.
Okay.
It's one. If y'all are gonna watch it, I want to watch it with y'all. So can you not show her unless I'm here? Thanks.
Yes.
Because I need a little rewatch, because he you never really hear him talk about it, and then for him to be like, "Thanks for giving me my start," and he's like, "I still sing the songs in my shower all the time." I'm like, this makes my heart so happy,
so
because I just grew up on that. And then he was like, he ended it with "Go Wildcats," and everyone went crazy. It was just the sweetest thing.
Little throwback.
So,
did you watch Greatest Showman?
Yes.
So good.
Oh, I mean, so good.
He's still got it.
He's got it. In every which way. He just in every which way. He just did a movie, and I think it's out now, or it's about to come out, the wrestling one with Jeremy Allen White.
Oh, okay.
He was there too.
I was wondering why he was there. I saw pictures.
Yeah, he gave a little speechy speech as well. Miles Teller from very underrated. I love that awkward moment.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Michael B. Jordan, hello, full circle.
Wow, I forgot about that movie.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan, Zac Efron, and Miles Teller play the three guys.
That'd be a great rewatch, too.
I love that movie.
That is a good movie.
It's never talked about, and I don't think the ratings are good, but
Probably not.
They're not. Okay, but I love that movie. It's hilarious to me, and they're all so good in it. So Miles Teller came up and gave a speech as well, and called him the man, and it just made me so happy watching it, because he has been in so much, and there's just so many people that had such great things to say about him. I was really happy for him.
Good for him.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Way to go, Zachy boy.
What else do I have? Oh, another thing that I grew up on. Hillary Duff, baby. She's pregnant with baby number 4.
Wow. She has 3 kids already?
She has 3 kids.
Wow, good for her.
She's pregnant with baby number 4. And why I want to call this out, because we don't talk about every pregnancy under the sun, but she is just unproblematic in the best way.
She is.
She is stunning, beautiful, seems like a normal person, like a good human, actually, which is hard to do in Hollywood, I feel like.
Yeah.
And seems like such a good human and looks great.
I've only heard good things about her.
And
Did you watch Younger?
Yes, I was about to say I loved her in Younger.
Oh, I miss Younger.
I know. I might need to rewatch it Younger.
That would be a good rewatch. I think I've watched it. I think I've watched the whole thing through twice.
Yeah, I've only watched it once all the way through. But
I rewatched it before the last season came out.
Amazing.
It's so good.
Yes, I just love like Hilary Duff's just amazing. And my eyes, like growing up on her, and obviously Lizzie McGuire and all her bops. She's got some bops of songs. But now she's just, I fall.
Let the rain fall down
And wake my dreams. Yeah. I could sing a lot of her songs.
I don't think I've ever watched Lizzie McGuire either. It's a great episode for me.
Okay, wait. We really need to sit down with Sawyer and watch the Lizzie McGuire movie. That would be a great one to show her. Okay. Again, nothing bad in it, just wholesome wonderfulness.
I mean, yeah, I want to live vicariously
to me, Paolo.
through her.
Sing to me. Oh my gosh.
I'll live vicariously through her watching it for the first time.
Yes.
Great.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
I want to talk about how I cannot wait to watch Taylor Swift
yes.
on Prime or Apple TV. I just haven't had time yet, but it's out. It's there.
Happy birthday, Taylor.
Happy belated to Tay Tay.
Yeah.
Happy for her and happy for us that we get to watch it with all the different songs that she included in there.
Yes, she added songs to it. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too.
Because again, I didn't see the movie. So.
Yeah, I'm excited. That might have to be a weekend movie night, Wait until it's dark, get the popcorn, and dance around the living room.
Yes. Can't wait.
Yep. All right. I think that's it for the now. Shall we move on to fantasy football?
Fantasy.
Okay, fantasy. I had some guys go off this week.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Jackson went off. Eckler did well. Gibbs did well. Njoku did really well.
Told you to play Jackson.
You did. I think Love got like 8 or something like that.
You.
So played Jackson. He got like over 35 points. And then Ingram on my bench also got like 21.5. But Njoku did just fine.
Oh, yeah.
And then all the guys kind of in the middle. St. Brown did terribly. A-Chan and Waddle did all right. Not great. Like barely mediocre. My defense, my kicker. So it was a little scary going into Monday because I had 3 players on Monday and I think my opponent also had 3 players. So if she had one good long touchdown from Tua to Hill, I would have lost. But I won. Yay! So I am going. I know. So I'm going into the playoffs on a bye, which is great.
Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah, I was slotted to be on a bye, but I believe if she would have beat me, no, because I clinched my division and she was in the other division. So she and I have a tied record, but she's second in her division.
Got it.
Because the leader in her division is like 11 and whatever. So, yep, going in there with a bye, which is kind of weird because I'm set my lineup, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'll still want my guys to do well and obviously not get injured.
That's really what.
But I'm going to be watching at her house. Nick, who I just played, I'll be watching at her house on Sunday. And so I'm going to be rooting for her, not anything against the person that she's playing against, but because I'll be at her house, I can root with her.
With her for her
and
team.
then if whoever wins her matchup is who I play in week 16. So it'll be fun because she's one of my best friends. So if she wins, if she beats me, I'll be happy for her. Okay. Even though she's won it before and I've never won. I've only gotten second. So
girl, you're going with the bye. That's a great way to start.
Yeah, it's a great way to start, but it's hard to. I'm researching week 16 and I was researching the schedule and which defense I should pick up. And I had picked up the Packers D. They didn't do well, but they were one that some analysts said to pick up for week 16. So I'll just hang on to them over Dallas. I mean, I have Dallas D as well, which is kind of silly to have another D, but they're the number 1 defense.
I mean, if you've got slots on your bench where you don't have other people you want, why not?
I don't know if they're the number 1 defense, but they might be.
Dallas?
Yeah.
They're either 1 or 2.
Yeah. So I'm not going to get rid of them, but.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's my fantasy recap.
I'm so happy for you.
I feel like you lost the way you said that.
Oh, I definitely lost.
I can just tell.
Patrick.
And I'm sorry.
Loser.
Oh.
Effing
my.
Mahomes.
Which, oh my God, we looked it up. Was it like Lavelle?
And that's Levon.
Levon. We got the L right. And he got the L.
He got every L under the sun.
That was just, his behavior was wild.
Oh, yeah. Well, yes, his performance was bad and then his behavior was bad.
Yeah.
I can't.
Offensive offsides.
And let me just say that Tony was clearly over the line.
Yeah, and that's happened.
What are we arguing about?
I think I read that has happened 6 other times this season. So it's not like this wild thing that nobody ever calls. And you could see it in the camera angle. You couldn't even see the ball.
And Tony, not only was he over the line, he can't catch the ball. Here's another thing. I'm mad at Patty. Do not get me wrong. Yeah. Pissed the F off. But I am also very, very mad at the receivers that are paid millions of dollars that can't catch the ball.
Yeah.
He's hitting them in the hands or the chest.
That's your job.
Catch the ball.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm a football player, I have thrown the football. I threw the football with my dad growing up. I could catch some
And
of
they
those.
have like sticky gloves.
I could catch some of those passes,
Yeah.
Robin. I'm not kidding.
They weren't popping off the pages.
So yeah, not good.
That play though with Kelsey, that's the one that
so cool.
got called back, right?
Yeah.
That was such a cool play.
I was like,
and Taylor was there.
And she was going crazy. They panned to her, and then there's a flag.
Yeah, they were cute going out afterward though, and pictures of them
so cute,
kissing and holding his arms around her waist. And did we ever talk about the fact that she in that article said that they'd been dating for a while? Did we talk about that last week?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, I just think that's so lovely. That they had that time, just the two of them before media. Like, I think it was all the way back to July or something like that. So they had a few months in there before they went public, which is just so cool. It's almost like she's a mastermind.
Yeah.
And now he's hers. Love that song. Anything else?
It was frustrating.
Wait, did you make the playoffs?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to.
Sorry.
It's okay. I did make the playoffs. Barely. By the skin. I was like, going into Monday, it was 50-50.
Oh, wow.
Percent of me winning or losing. Also up in the air was me making the playoffs.
Wow.
And I was like, if I don't make the playoffs because Patrick can't get his shit together.
If you didn't make the playoffs, I don't think I wouldn't want to do recaps of the playoffs.
No, we would have to. I would just
be
cheering for you.
Okay.
Of course we would.
Okay.
But
I would be so sad.
I'm not salty at you. I'm salty at my players.
Okay, what about your dad?
No, my dad did not make the playoffs. Dad, love you.
Aw.
If you made it this far in this episode, I love you. Because he sometimes will drop off and we get a little pop culture.
Yeah.
But then he'll come back and listen to Fancy. Love you. No, my dad did not make the playoffs.
Oh,
he was
sorry about you.
The struggle bus this season.
Bummer.
So hopefully he's out there cheering for me.
That's right.
I don't have a bye because I made the playoffs by the skin of my teeth. And guess what? I played the guy that I just played.
Oh, wow.
And he's got Christian flipping McCaffrey. Ew. Which is tough to be in general.
And something happened with Herbert, right?
Yes. So I went with Patty over Herbie, and Herbie got hurt. He fractured his finger. He's out for the rest of the season.
Gotcha.
So we'll not be playing Herbie. You know.
Who are the Chiefs playing next week? Do you know?
Can't remember. Oh, New England.
New England.
Remembered.
Okay.
New England.
And that is good, bad, medium?
Yeah.
Is it home or away?
Let's see. They're
due for a win.
At New England.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to look at their statistics on the road to see how they perform. Don't they perform better on the road?
No, Patrick hasn't performed at all this season.
Oh.
The Chiefs are just, I can't.
Yeah, well, they lost the last two, so maybe that'll be a good motivation to
I don't know.
Get back at it.
And I've got, to make matters even worse, I have 4 people in my starting lineup with Q's by their names right now. Aaron Jones, Pacheco, questionable. Keenan Allen, questionable. Jacobs, questionable. So he has 0 people questionable.
It's
so
the
all
witching
I can
hour.
Pray for is that these people are fine and I can actually play my starters. Because if I have to go to backups, I have 0 chance. Unless Patty has one of his vintage Patty games.
Yeah.
Which he's more than due for at this point.
And I feel like he has something to prove after his behavior.
God, I hope so.
Yeah.
God, I hope so. That's it. To the Rex?
To the Rex. I got some good ones. Okay, so real quick, I don't want to talk about these too much because I don't want to spoil for people. And for those of you who have watched, way to go because they're awesome. I did not think I was going to watch either of these shows.
Okay.
But, you go into Netflix, you get a little wild hair. So the first one I watched and I binged in, I think, less than a day was Obliterated on Netflix.
I've seen it pop up, have not watched.
It is so good.
What is it?
It is a cheesy action series. It's kind of raunchy, kind of dirty. Like there's some sexual moments. The guy kind of looks like a knockoff of Brad Pitt, and the girl kind of looks like a knockoff of Nina Dobrev. It's like the normal kind of cast of characters that they put together. They're on an elite task force from various, like, the Army and the CIA or whatever.
Okay.
And so the first opening scene, and this is in the trailer, is that they're trying to take out this nuclear bomb from taking out Las Vegas.
Okay.
And they're at a party and they're having to blend in, and she's the bottle girl and he's some, douchey guy in the pool at the party.
Got it.
And they think that they defused this bomb and then come to find out that was a decoy and the real one's still out there. So it's them and it's the Russians are the bad guys.
So it's a serious show?
It's funny.
Oh,
It's action. They're trying to defuse a bomb. So it's action,
that
but
doesn't sound funny to me.
but it's funny. Like they are funny. You know, just
Okay,
like any
I
like
got you.
feel good action movie.
Okay, I got you.
Like a Die Hard kind of a vibe where yeah, you're rooting for him. He's kind of an asshole sometimes.
Got it.
She's all straight laced and like perfect and that whole dynamic.
How many episodes?
So sorry. So I left out like the biggest piece of it, and this is in the trailer. After they think that they've defused it, they party hard.
Okay.
They spend all their budget on this hotel room. They have this huge blow up party. They do all the drugs. They get wasted.
Okay.
And then that's when they find out, as they're still wasted and still messed up, that if they don't find and, do the thing by like 9 a.m., so that's still that night. So they have like 6 hours or something to do this, and they are messed up.
Oh, interesting.
So they're all throwing up. They're all like hungover at one point. This drug kicks in, and that person accidentally ate that drug and didn't realize it. And then he's all of a sudden hallucinating at a time when he needs to be like on it. Oh. So yeah, I thought it was a movie when I clicked it, and it's 8 episodes or 10 episodes. They're kind of long. I mean, it's an investment. But I said I wasn't going to spoil it, and I didn't, but it's really, really good.
Okay.
The other one that I definitely won't spoil anything, I'm just going to say I never watched this show. I didn't intend on watching this show, so I did not think I would want to watch this kind of spin-off, is Squid Games, the reality show competition.
I watched the actual show.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Then you would love it. If you like the challenge, which I know you do.
I love the challenge.
It's really good. I've heard that they did a lot of the challenges from the show, and they added in a couple of new ones.
Okay.
But it's 456 contestants to start. They're all sleeping in the dorms together.
Like
the bunk beds are like 6 stories high.
That's how it was in the show.
And they have the costume. I mean, I think that they did a really good job from like the few scenes that I've seen of the show itself of recreating it, but for a reality show. And they win $4.56 million. So I really, really liked it. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. It was kind of freaky at times, just like the show.
Yeah.
But they did such a good job.
I need to watch it because I love the show was.
I tried to watch the show, and then I immediately was like, nope.
It was rough.
Yeah.
Like, it's a rough show, but I liked it. Like, it was a good show. It was just a little rough.
Instead of like picking them off, obviously they have like a paintball thing that like explodes with black ink on their chest.
So that means they die.
Exactly. And they have to like, and they lay down. Yeah. Some of them just go and just like sit down and lay down, but some of them really play it up. And I mean, people are crying. They get, they become friends, emotionally attached, and it's almost like as if they really did die.
Interesting.
And then the one with you have to pick which glass square you fall.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did that.
They had to walk across.
I don't know how they did that. They were not on a harness, and all of a sudden the floor.
I'm sure they had like nets under.
Probably, but it was pitch black, so you couldn't see how long they fell, or you didn't hear them hit the ground.
Gotta love that production.
It was good. It was good. Okay, so that would be those 2 things are my recs. If you need something to binge, nothing too serious, just Squid Games and drugs and bombs.
Got it. Sounds good. Mine is a show as well, and it's been out for a little while. Daisy Jones and the Six.
I never watched it.
Robin?
I know. It's one of those.
No, I could kill you.
I'll watch it.
Guys, we've talked about the Hunger Games and the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. The main guy is Finnick.
Oh.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes.
I know all about the show and the actors and the, Fleetwood Mac of it all.
No,
and
Robin.
It's like Tiger King.
No, it's not.
When something's like super popular for some reason, I just avoid it. I don't know why.
It is not anything. Please do not compare that to Tiger King. Tiger King was it's my
orange flag.
No. Daisy Jones and the Six is such a good show.
Okay.
Like, the music to come out of it is amazing. Right. Freaking Elvis's granddaughter is the main girl.
I know people are obsessed with it.
And she is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Finnick is in it as the main guy. Suki, Robert Pattinson's pregnant girlfriend is in it.
Okay.
Y'all.
Okay.
I mean,
that's a great rec.
I tried to make Robin watch this when it first came out. I've seen it all the way through twice. I'm down for it. I'm ready to do another one.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. It's that good.
Okay.
And
6 months later, we do Daisy Jones and the Six recaps.
Whenever you're ready, I'll do one. I even listen to the songs sometimes.
Wow.
It is so good. It's on Amazon Prime, by the way. If y'all want to watch it, it's so good.
All right. Great rec.
Thank you. All right. I think that's it.
I think that's it. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks for listening. Please comment down below. Please subscribe. Leave us a review. It really, really helps.
Yep, on all the things. And we will talk to y'all next week for the holiday episode.
That's right. See y'all next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.